Man, is it time? Is it time to be the founder of a ministry? Is it time to be an apostle? Is it really? Is it time to be is it time? Are you sure it is time? Because if you are not in time, is it time to plant a church? It is not whether church planting is right or wrong. It is right to win souls and have things. But is it? Where's my word? Is it time to plant a church? If you go out of timing, you can do it mechanically, but the blessing will not be on it. The blessing. That's why you see some people. That's why you see some people like Bishop Allen go into the. Oh, it's beautiful. They go into ministry and God begins to bless them, and then you think you can pray better, you think you can pray better, you think you can do better, but nobody's following you. You're wondering why. It's because there's something that is called time. If you are out of time with God, the blessing is not gonna follow you. So I came all the way to tell you it is possible to be behind, it is possible to run ahead, but I came to challenge you to be on time. Because if you are on time, then we begin to say mercy and truth have met together. I'll come to that now and close. But is it time to be there? Jesus was in. He walks into the temple. They say, read the scroll. He takes the scroll and he opens where it is written about him. And he reads everything. When it's done, he looks at them. He closes and looks at them all over the place. And then he says, today, it is fulfilled in your eyes. I want to say today, God has spoken to me. Today, God has touched my. Sit down. Let me try to. I need to get back to. Today, it means I'm on time. I'm not delayed. I'm not in a hurry. I came here to ask you. Yes, you opened, you registered your company, but was it time? Yes, you trying to marry. Is it time? Because you can marry the right person at the wrong time and end up in trouble. Is it time? There's so many bishops, there's so many pastors, but my question is not whether it's right to be a bishop or wrong to be an apostle or wrong to be a pastor. My question that God asks me is it time? Last year, okay, let me leave that. Stop it for a while. Let me leave that for a while and try to get back to something here. When it is time, there's no struggle. When it is time, the blessing is just there. And I came to ask God that if there's anybody in this house that has been behind time, that God is going to speed you up in a way that you've never seen in your life. Elisha dies. Elisha dies. Goes to the grave. The flesh is rotten. The bones are there. They throw a dead body over his body, over his bones. The dead body comes alive. Why? Because the whole anointing went down there. Why? The successor missed out time. So I came here and I've been praying the whole week. Now, you can find me if you want. I've been praying the whole week. And I said, Lord, you're sending me back to my nation. Been there severally, but you've got to give me a word. So I came down here and I stayed in prayer. And I said, Lord, after I share this word, because it's a sensitive one thing that I need you to do for me is that let mercy and truth meet together. Because there's a place where mercy and truth meet. It doesn't matter how long a plane flies. There's a place where eternity and time come into contact. And while you are on air, while the plane is taking off in London Heathrow, the boards in Jomo Kenyatta Airport in Nairobi are already reading when the plane is going to touch down. And if you read the boards clearly, it doesn't say 4 p.m., doesn't say 3 p.m., it says 3:16 or 4:23. The plane still has 14 hours to fly, but the arrival point already has the time, because it doesn't matter how long the Boeing is in the air, it's gonna touch the ground. There's a place where mercy begins to meet up with truth, and truth comes from the earth, and righteousness looks from the heavens. Can I preach now? Mercy is that aspect of God that gives you some stuff that in the natural you don't qualify for. Mercy is the aspect of God that will take you into a place that in the natural you have not met the credentials. Mercy is that thing that will come on a struggler and make them a blessing. Mercy is that thing that will come on a failure and make them a celebrity. Somebody shout mercy. Shout mercy. Shout mercy. Mercy. Many of you are here because of mercy. You're not standing here because you're better. You're not standing here because you're cuter. You're not standing here because you passed. You are here because of mercy. And because mercy has been there for you, you have survived this long. Somebody say yes. When I look at my wife and how pretty she is, all I say is mercy. When I look at my daughters and how beautiful they are, all I say is mercy. I get into my car and know how much it costs, and I shout mercy. It's not by might, it's not by power, but by the Spirit of the living God. Somebody say mercy. But truth is that which God has predetermined about your life, in spite of what the doctors are saying. What your bank statement is saying is not truth, because truth only emanates from one dimension, and that is from God's dimension. You may have failed 7 times, but that's not truth yet. Truth is about to spring up from the earth, because truth is that which God has predetermined. You may think you're delayed, but there's a truth about your life. There's a word that God has put on you. And today in Nairobi, I came to declare that mercy and truth about your life is coming together. I said mercy and truth is coming together. You never knew that you could be where you're about to get to, because you never had an idea what is the truth about your life. You're caught up in your failure. You're caught up in your depression. But there's something that God has already decided that you are going to become. And it's not because you're good. It's by the mercies of God. So today, mercy and truth are meeting in your life. And something that has been a delay in your life is coming to pass. Somebody say yes. Shout yes. Shout yes. Get ready to accomplish in 1 year what you could have done in 20 years, because your timing is right here. Get ready to do what 20 people can do, because it's your time. Today, mercy and truth have met over your life. No more delays. Somebody say yes. Shout yes. Your destiny has been already predetermined. Your future has been decided. You need to lift up your head and tell the devil, it's not over because I failed. Tomorrow is better than yesterday because God is on my side. Somebody say yes. Shout yes. Shout yes. Mercy in your business. Truth out of your marriage. Truth out of your life. I came to destroy every lie of the enemy. And I came to declare that from today, the truth of God shall spring forth in your marriage, in your finances. Somebody say yes. Go tell your enemies, it's about time. Go tell your creditors, it's about time. Tell your body, it's time to get out. Heaven is in agreement. I am here to walk into greater things. Look to your neighbor, say, neighbor. Come on, shout, neighbor. By this time, next year, when you see me, you will not be able to recognize me because something is about to speed up in my life. Shout yes. I prophesy. Can I be your prophet for the night? I prophesy that your pregnancy is on the 9th month. I prophesy that your waters are about to break. I prophesy that something beyond human is about to happen somewhere in your life. I prophesy that that which you cannot buy with money, that which nobody can give you, is about to happen in your life. And I say that because God has sent me down to you to tell you it is time for your promotion. It is time for your breakthrough. It is time for your elevation. It is time for your anointing. Shout yes. God, by his divine power, can stop time. Talk to Joshua. He can accelerate time. Please find God's timing somewhere out there. There are 2 series. He cannot show you. Most of the time when we are behind, it's not because of God. It's because of us. We did not know the timing. What you've been waiting for years is finally here. What you've been praying for years is finally here. What you've been crying for years is finally here. That devil is a liar. I came to prepare you for what your money can't buy. I came to prepare you for what your uncle cannot give you. That which only God can do. And it's not because of your goodness. It's because of the mercies of God that have come into your house. Mercy is not knocking the door. Mercy is rushing in because it is just time. Somebody say time. They will begin to call you. You've been doing interviews, they'll call you now. And those that will call you are people you never went to. Because when it is time, the divinity takes over the humanity. The doctors will ask you what happened to you. Because when it is time, it's not about you. It's about what he wants to do, what is called his will. And God is about to accomplish his will in many lives in this place. I came to tell you there's going to be a turnaround. September is a glorious month. October will blow your mind. November will be amazing. December will be mind-blowing. Because in the next 4 months, God is able to do what he has not done in 7 years. He is a mighty God. He can open the barren wombs. He can break the yoke of the enemy. Somebody say yes. Shout yes. I sense in the atmosphere that there's somebody in this house. This is the service you've been waiting for your destiny to open up. And when you walk out of these doors, something is going to follow you and tell you it's just your time. When it is your time, it doesn't matter who you know. God just favors you. Tell the devil he should have killed you before it was your time. But now it's God's time in your life. Somebody say yes. Shout yes. Shout yes. You think everybody loves you, but you'll be so amazed who does not like you and who wishes you down. It could be your relatives that are busy with witch doctors trying to pull you down, but the Spirit of the Lord is upon me to come and tell you it doesn't matter what they do. When it is your time, no witchcraft can work against you. When it is your time, no enemies can pull you down. Shout yes. He's preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. And you don't need 5. You don't need 10. You need so many enemies so that while you eat on your table, they can say, this is the doing of the Lord. It is marvelous in our eyes. That devil is a liar. Those that wish you down will watch you going up because it is your time. Somebody say yes. Look to your neighbor, say neighbor, I may be your employer the next few months. I don't know how, but I have a feeling it is time. Tell your neighbor, neighbor, there are things I've been believing God for many years, but I feel that the time of waiting is over. I don't know how, but I just feel that it is time, because in his own time, he